Hey, how's it going? We're back here, Donovan and
Hey, it's little me. No, it's funny.
Little
It's little
Meat or
man.
Cheeto. Uh,
Cheeto.
cool. We were just talking about, I think, like videos. I mean, like always being comfortable with videos, which obviously,
Yeah,
you were. I forget what else we were talking about, though.
yeah. We gotta kind of went off track a lot with Mr.
Yeah,
Yaddle.
Mr. Dark Yaddle and
Dark
George
Yaddle.
Lucas. Um, no, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I always, was like, I mean, with anybody, just be like, would you like to do this? But I mean, I never really did super demanding. I think it was always more character based,
Yeah.
more like
How do you feel about wearing a wig, more or less?
yeah. Oh, bring it back. Yeah, there we go, right there.
So,
Yeah, like a wig or
yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask. I guess of the newer videos. Well, no, actually, you know what? 'Cause you're in a. Well, so I was gonna say, what happened was I think in like 2012 with Donovan TPS, I really knew how to edit and shoot very quickly of these small videos, and that's why there are like so many of them, and speaking of so many of them, we go up next to one of the great series, The Prince versus Cena.
The best of them all.
Yeah. Um, this was kind of a amalgamation,
Yeah.
of like there's different series within the series. There's like cell phone video. There's videos mostly shot on cell phones. Um, but I guess how did you feel about this concept, this series
Uh,
before you were even a part of it? You know?
it was like a really cool idea. I think like this at this point, I think I
Just bring it
was
back
in
up. Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
yeah, you good. I was like maybe in like maybe ninth or 10th grade, maybe
Yeah,
I think I was in 10th grade probably.
yeah,
So I thought it was like really cool. At that, I think it was like the actually no, it was the summer to 10th grade.
yeah,
Yeah, it was the summer to 10th grade.
yeah. Because I came back from the. So I started For those who don't know, I started the Prince versus Cena, in the Coast Guard. Because like oftentimes while I was in the Coast Guard, we talk about stuff and like little fun facts and
Yeah,
discussion. And I was like, I called out John Cena on the news years ago. It was like a joke,
yeah,
a New York one, and I know you've seen the clip, I
yeah,
believe. Um, so it was like it was just a little joke. Like I called him out as like a joke to see if he would respond. He didn't respond.
yeah,
Um, but then like a lot of people in the Coast Guard were like, oh, when are you gonna fight John Cena? Because it became like a popular topic.
yeah,
Do you need to put that? Okay, yeah, cool. It became like a popular topic, so I had the idea because I was like pretty depressed in the Coast Guard, as you know. Um,
yeah.
so like, but I had an idea. I was like, oh, what if I did a series where I called out John Cena? I said I would call out John Cena for a year in like a YouTube series. Because I think that would make me feel better. Because then I'd be creating content. Because I wasn't really, during the Coast Guard time, it was kind of like it was hard to create content.
Yeah.
This would be fun, like a vlog. It'd be like a vlog series, kind of like with my cell phone, and I would, shoot stuff like that. So when I received the honorable discharge, I still like 5 months into the series, 6 months into the series.
I don't
Um,
know about that.
yeah, and so I said, well, I'm still gonna continue. I said I would do it for a year, and I would. So how'd that feel when I brought you into it?
It was. I was definitely like happy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was like, I think it's good because like I most of like my lines I pretty much improvised a lot of
Yeah.
them. I pretty much like, cause like most of it, cause in the beginning I think it was, I forgot if I'm pretty sure I was still recording, but like it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like the camera guy was still. It wasn't like the first time when, like sometimes most of the videos like if we had like if Donovan was like in one scene, it was like there was no like person in the back. Pretty much the camera guy was always silent, and it was like
Yeah.
the first time where like me and him both we can both film and also be in front of the camera at the same time
Yeah.
and have our own line. So it was kind of like it was like one of those things where it was like a cool concept because I was like, now I can just kind of be like I can improvise my humor into these videos on top of like what we already are doing. Like cuz
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff we did was kind of like out there pretty much. I'm pretty sure we were like in Times Square making videos pretty much.
Yeah. Like
So,
what was fun about like I really love about the Prince versus Cena series is like I said, besides being an amalgamation or however you say the word,
yeah.
well, I don't know what word that is. But like it pulls from all the videos of past yesteryear. You know,
Yeah.
like there's music videos, like how we used to do. There's videos that are like films in the finale. There's very like improv-y videos where it's like, you know, like the Cheeto Rage series was.
Yeah.
I love that series. You know, and there's a lot. Which there's 126 videos of us.
Yeah.
But not. You know what I even like about the series is that not every video is focused on Cena.
Yeah.
You know, like
It was like some of the randomest things. I'm pretty sure like one video when we were on the D train, it was like about a quarter. Like I found a quarter on the floor, and then we were like, I think you just popped out your phone. And you're like, let's make a video about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know, like so even like because you know, and then you know how like sci-fi the series
Yeah.
got, where it's like, so for those who don't know, I guess I'll explain real quick. The Prince versus Cena. It starts with like me calling out John Cena, like you know, like in vlogs and videos, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a comedic series, you know, very guerrilla style. That you know, where I actually wanted, I'd love to do a match with Cena. You know,
Yeah.
that's one of my goals, or a feud in WWE or in a movie. I think we would have tremendous chemistry. You know, I think it'd
Yeah.
be great and funny. So the concept of the series at first it turned out like it was just a regular Prince character, as you know, my
Yeah.
wrestling Pinkies Up,
Yeah.
you know,
He's up, ladies and
mini
gentlemen.
Prince Jr. I think you were
Yeah.
called Prince Jr. at some time.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Mini Prince of TCW, who was
Yeah.
another short, stocky kid
Yeah.
who you know. But so you know, so it was the Prince character. Like, what life after the TCW? You know, life
Yeah.
after. What if he was traveling the world and calling out John Cena? But then I added a sci-fi twist. Do you remember the Rage Prince? His origin?
I don't. I just wasn't he like from like a different universe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like a different. He was like some type like he was like from a different universe where like then like you fight John Cena or something like that, or something like along those lines, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so it was like, so I added the sci-fi twist because so I'd copyrighted my sci-fi stuff, and then I realized, oh, I could introduce some of my sci-fi elements because I wasn't really comfortable introducing like stuff I'd written before,
Yeah.
really, except it was unless it was original, like the Pink Dog or Lost Mask or
Yeah.
the Search, or Pink Dime, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, he comes in, the Rage Prince. I make a deal with the Man in White, and
Yeah.
then I receive this Dragon Ball Z Scouter,
Yeah.
which is the prop that I could find that looked cool.
Yeah.
And then basically now it unleashes the Rage Prince, which is like a personality from a different universe who's destroyed universe after universe. So in order to have full control and full power, he has to latch on. He has to latch on to somebody, and that person has to complete a goal of theirs. So he latches onto the Prince because the Prince wants to face John Cena,
Yeah.
and so it affects him. So that's why you have some Prince videos
Yeah.
and some Rage Prince. But yeah, and then we just basically went from there. There's like I said, there's
Yeah.
so how'd that feel? Because in your series Cheeto Rage, it is
Yeah.
very much about you. Is there a plane flying?
That's someone cutting their grass.
Oh, I don't think we could hear it. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So basically, yeah. So there was a lot of freedom with the
Lines and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, because I was pretty much like, because what's funny about Cheeto Rage is that I would just appear and you just
Yeah.
film and then you just have some
Yeah.
silly commentary. Do you
Yeah.
remember any favorite episodes of that?
I'm pretty sure the time it was. I forgot when it was, but I remember we were in BJ's by Sheep's Bay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
like you were, I was just like randomly. Obviously we were doing a video, but you just came out. I think you came out of the aisle, but we were in the cards aisle,
Yeah.
the aisle that had. And I remember like I think you threw like a I don't know like a what kind of I forgot like a
Just bring it
gigantic
closer to your mouth
like
again.
a
Yeah.
gigantic like stuffed animal at me, and
Yeah.
I just remember picking up like a Marilyn Monroe card or something like that, and then and she was like half naked, and you were like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
and then that was a good video. I remember a lot of them.
Hmm.
I remember like the one on by the D train.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I think the one on Governor's Island.
Hmm. Oh yeah, there were a bunch of fun ones.
Yeah.
The music videos, like you said.
Yeah. The one in the Coney Island Beach
Oh, that was
when
great.
you said you swam from like New Zealand
New
or
Zealand.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I just watched that one
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. There was like definitely a lot of content and some people like told me, oh, like there's too many videos. I'm like,
Yeah.
who cares?
But,
I don't care. You know.
they weren't long videos though. They were like what, like at most like 5 minutes probably.
Yeah, I think they were a lot of short. And then the finale series was a lot more
Yeah.
film. Some of the videos I thought could have been a little better quality because I was even watching,
Yeah.
and not even in terms of like acting or anything like that, but just like I didn't have the right tripod set up, like for Ape Man.
Yeah.
Or there's like, there's like one of those things like when you're shooting a gun at me,
Yeah.
the Rage Prince. I could have like see if I could have edited in like little bullet
Yeah.
effects. But excuse me. But you learn. I mean, how do you feel about the finale series? Have you
I
watched?
thought it was. I actually watched it a couple times when it first came out,
Yeah.
and I thought it was great
Mhm.
personally. I had a lot of fun even filming it. I remember that day, if I'm not mistaken, you were using like your Riddler stick,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
had the sword, and I remember we were like in the middle of fighting.
Yeah.
When I hit the Riddler stick, the thing just snapped in half,
Yeah, yeah.
and we both kind of looked
That's
at the,
weird.
we
Yeah.
kind of looked at the camera, but I was too busy laughing to continue on, and
Yeah.
we were too deep because at that point it was broke,
Yeah.
so we couldn't do another take. So after
We
laughing,
just had to. Yeah.
we just had to keep going pretty much.
Yeah. Just keep bringing it. Sorry. Just
So,
keep bringing it back. Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
Right here?
I know it's a little too close. Is
Yeah.
it too close?
Is it too close?
No, I think it's good.
Yeah?
We have to always make sure with audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that broke, and I was like, God damn it. Well, there's actually a funny story about the finale. So in the series, because I rewatched it, I'm building up towards like there's like a mysterious Sass Bless You 101. I don't know if you remember that.
I think so.
Yeah, so there's like somebody on the phone. Patricia's on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
Because the build up, this was supposed to be, how like there's like Pink Dog is there, Mikey the Rat.
Yeah.
It's sort of like kind of like almost like a finale in a way
Yeah.
for the series. So I was building up towards Cody,
Yeah.
God Bless You 101, and the finale. So it would have been like, Patricia would have been defeated, you would have been defeated,
Yeah.
and then Cody would have been the one to defeat. But things didn't work out.
Yeah.
So still glad to have you in the finale, but like I wonder, how do you
Yeah.
think that would have played out
If I would have
if it would have been him in the finale?
Cody instead of
Yeah.
well, if you ever when you do watch it back, my character's actually defeated in my house. Because
Yeah.
like when I was shooting you with my my BB gun,
Mhm.
and well at the time wasn't the BB gun, but when when I was doing that, and
Yeah.
like I pretty much died at that point.
No, you didn't die.
Well,
You gave up.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty much like essentially my defeat
Yeah.
in a way. So at that point, like if Cody would have done it, that's pretty much where it probably could have ended more or less. Because like I would have been like too weak and not
Yeah.
being able to. But like I forgot what happened. Like didn't like John Cena like give me like a pep talk
Yeah, well, so
like before?
yeah.
And then I was just like, yeah, I think I can do this.
Well, he didn't. So the thing is, so then I came with the John Cena shirt.
Yeah.
And you don't see my face.
Yeah. No, you
and-
see the hands.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
Yeah.
it was just me in a
Yeah.
John Cena shirt because I work out, but I'm
Yeah.
still not as big as him.
Yeah. His
Um,
forearms are like
Yeah,
shovels
I'm like
pretty
Jesus
much.
Christ,
Yeah.
what do I need to? So yeah, well, there wasn't even like a pep talk because I
Yeah.
couldn't do a good impersonation of him.
Yeah.
So it's just like Cena comes, and then you're like, hey, listen, I got this. You don't
Yeah.
need to say anything. I think I told you, just tell him like you don't need to say
you don't
anything.
need to say nothing.
I think he even referenced like you're looking a little skinny. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, whatever, I'll keep it
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
But yeah, that would so yeah, just John Cena was like, so John Cena finally comes in the finale,
Yeah.
and then
Instantly gets turned down by
and
some
yeah,
guy.
well, mind you, like it's funny about this is like the world is a wreck.
Yeah.
Like we just hear like there's pink dog creatures running around. We don't see the
Yeah.
pink or the Times Square is chocolate. I didn't have
Yeah.
I didn't have the effects.
Yeah.
Or else I probably would have like done like wide shots of like
Yeah.
New York and
like
chaos.
New York and like chocolate.
Yeah. Well, what's it called? That would have been, yeah, that would, I mean, I'm happy how the finale turned out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's cool to have you because also, like, you've still been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was Patricia, like, she's still been there since the beginning. So I think it would have
Yeah.
been either or would have been great, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I like the kind of both story arcs. There's 2 story arcs, which was really fun.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think if we missed any particular videos you want to talk about before. Like anything, I'm trying to think before we jump into, you know, you were in the Magic Water ad.
Yeah,
You know, you had
when everybody, when Aunt Teresa, Grandma, my mom did that, and a couple other people, right?
the SAS stuff.
Yeah.
You did You Now a lot broadcasting with me.
YouNow was fun. I remember that one time when we were on YouNow. I think it was like in the close to the afternoon,
Yeah.
around there, and like those two random girls were saying like I was like, well, I think at most this is when I was living up here, so I had to at least be like 10 to 12.
Yeah.
And like that one girl, like who was probably like in her mid-30s, was saying how she wanted to marry me and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah.
that. And then another girl was like talking to you, like saying I want to marry him too. And it was
Yeah.
kind of weird. We were more confused than anything. I think I was like a 10-year-old being asked to get married by like some female who's like in her 30s.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think they were serious, but it was kind of awkward because they were very persistent on everything they said.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I definitely think it was like one of those.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're just messing around and joke. You know?
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe they're waiting.
Yeah.
They're like,
They're still waiting.
holy shit, they're outside.
Oh my god.
Whoa. No, that was funny. I like the you appeared on Moore's Man Reviews twice as well. We did a Little Shop of Horrors review, and then we
Yeah.
did a wrap at the end of the year. What else? I'm trying to think of any relevant videos. What's it called? The I Am John Cena was a fun video
Yeah.
to appear where actually a fun fact about so that's like after Prince versus Cena. And
Yeah.
I'm
Around
just like
that time.
and this is like after the Fallout, like because I was very inspired by like Marvel as well, or
Yeah.
like it's all connected.
Yeah.
So like the I Am John Cena is actually also like, do you remember the ending of that?
No, not really. Sadly.
No, because in the ending, so you were like cameraman. I think the footage could have been better. I think I used the wrong lens, you know, like at the time.
Yeah.
Like it's still a fun video, but I realized like it looks very like grainy, and I realized I needed to use more of I had a photography lens on a Canon 80D, and I should have used more of the film lens, which I have now.
Yeah.
But no, at the end I leave. I'm doing the John Cena thing. I take out like your toy gun.
Yeah.
I put on the sombrero or the Western hat, the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And I leave, and then as I leave, the door closes, and you do the camera to the Coast Guard photo.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah.
That was a cool ending because it was like the whole Prince versus Cena storyline and the Rage Prince is kind of a message for like PTSD.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, people in the military and people deal with that.
Yeah.
And then you develop like, you know, depression and other issues.
Yeah.
So that's what the Rage Prince was essentially, was kind of like on a way to unleash
Yeah.
rages and rants, and that's I think that's a really underrated ending of like a video or film of mine, where it's like
Yeah.
just like, oh wait a second, the Rage Prince still happened, the Prince versus Cena still happened, and the aliens and the
Yeah.
you know, but it's like, well, originally started because he was like depressed, you know.
Yeah.
So I love that, and I don't even remember if I told you to do that or you just did it on your own. I just like it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't. I think the first time we did it, I was like, afterwards, I was like, how about we look at, after you leave, how about we look at your photo? Because, like, the
Oh,
photo
yeah,
just
yeah.
so happens to be planted right
right
next
there,
to the
yeah.
door.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, like, worked out because it was, like, it wasn't a thing where I had to, like, run back to the other side of the room
Yeah.
in order to, you know, get it. It was just, like, a quick right down to left.
Yeah, it was cool.
So it kind of just worked out after we dusted the whole thing because
It's
that's,
still dusty.
oh, yeah, that's still
Yeah.
dusty from then probably.
Yeah.
So,
We'll just take a quick break real quick.
okay.
Yeah. All right. We're back here again. So I guess we'll almost wrap it up soon in a sense.
Yeah.
But so you've also seen some improv shows of mine online. I know you came to one in person.
Yeah.
How do you like improv?
Improv's interesting. It's very it's funny. I like it. I couldn't really see myself doing it because I just have I have stage fright, and I have very big stage fright,
Yeah.
and I just knew I wouldn't be able to sit in front of a bunch of people and do stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Unless like I can, like, sometimes I can get warmed and comfortable with a crowd,
Mm-hmm.
but I just know I couldn't like kind of perform like almost every like night, or like how often you guys do perform pretty
Yeah.
much. So it's just one of those things. Like I can like talk in front of small groups, but
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to kind of sit there in front of like a group, like a large group like that probably,
Yeah.
and kind of, you know, so it's pretty. I just have that big stage fright.
Yeah. I mean, I think you'd be great. Like, if eventually, if you did want to tackle it and
Yeah.
say take an online class. I know you're busy,
Yeah.
but maybe eventually one day, because they do a lot of online classes now.
Yeah,
I
online
teach.
classes I probably could.
Yeah.
But the only problem is that I'd have a phone only.
Oh yeah, you would need
I'd
like
need like a computer or something.
yeah,
So
but maybe eventually.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring up improv because I mean, I just wanted to go over some concepts real quick. Like improv is like yes and. I don't know if you heard about that, where it's like, you yes the other person or you describe stuff like, we cut to this or we see this or we play different characters.
Yeah.
How familiar would you say you are with improv?
I mean, I don't. Well, compared like to like what I do sometimes when I do in the videos, like that type of improv, I kind of, I don't know if it would be as I would call it similar to what you guys do in improv,
Yeah.
but I think like when it comes to like thinking off the top of my head about something, I think I'm pretty quick to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys can't kind of sit there and kind of like think about what you have to say.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's more like
you can sit there.
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean.
you
Yeah.
can't like be there for like a half an hour trying to think
Yeah,
about like
you just-
hi.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
you wait, or somebody says, "So how are you?" 2 hours later, we only
Yeah.
got 15 minutes left, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta respond at least in a minute or so.
Yeah.
I've done silent. There were some improv scenes where I played silent.
Yeah.
I don't do it all the time, but sometimes it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I brought up improv because I did a improv event online. I think I told you a little bit about this.
Yeah.
Where it's like continue the story,
Yeah.
and then I also use a video clip at the end.
Yeah.
And so I used a video clip of you from Mikey the Rat, the movie. It's like and we did a improvised like continue, like what if we did a sequel to that.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I ended up playing you in the Strek outfit, and I'm
Nice.
like, it's like, listen, this this Strek outfit is up to here, like
Yeah.
so I bring that up because I don't know. I think it'd be fun if we did an improvised sequel,
Oh God.
15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like you'd be able to play multiple characters, or if you just want to play your own character.
Yeah.
Because what do I have here?
Oh
And my-
God. You guys don't see what he has, but it's something really
It's
large.
something- Wait. There it is.
Oh God.
It's the.
It's yellow.
Can you describe it?
It's Mikey the Rat.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
Wait. Hold on. We're gonna pause real quick. Yeah. So, say it again.
Mikey the Brooklyn Rat.
Yeah. This is the original one.
It is.
The original.
It was white a long time ago.
It was. Yeah. Now it's
kinda-
a plush one.
Yeah.
There's two versions.
Yeah, we have the white plush, and then we have the white. We had
The-
the yellow rubber.
Yellow. Well, yeah. Funny thing is, Mikey the Rat first appeared in Mikey the Rat Makes a Prank Call in 2008.
Yeah.
Then in Mikey the Rat the movie. I forget what else he appeared in after.
I think he like died, and that was kind of like it for him.
Two for the Road. Well, it was a dream.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a dream. I guess it was. We never came back to that Mikey the Rat.
No.
That was, and then we got
That's
the plush one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he didn't turn yellow.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think
so.
he turned yellow within like those years. That's why.
Oh yeah, I've had this for. Even
Yeah.
the tail is.
yeah.
Well, the reason
it
why.
was ripped.
Yeah, the tail is like falling off. Well, so recently, so I had the idea of like, what if, because I was inspired by the improv set, and I really wanted to switch it up on this podcast besides just chatting.
Yeah.
Like, what if we did an improvised sequel,
Okay.
and it could be like, it could have beginning, middle, end. It could be maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. Maybe we could fill it out.
Yeah. See how
but-
long we can go.
Like, so sort of like how you've seen the improv where you want to play a different character, you can.
Yeah.
But I could also describe stuff. You can be like, we open up on a house,
Okay.
So I don't really have a suggestion, but what if like it was a improvised Mikey the Rat film sequel, like a sequel to the movie,
Yeah.
which is
W-
how long? 12 years? 13 years? 2008?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it be 12 years? I think.
Yeah. 12.
So what if would you want to do that now?
That sounds interesting.
right.
I'm down.
So you ready?
Yeah. So.
So just you have any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Um.
Just watch out for that noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, come on, I'm an improv teacher. Damn it! Ask me Ask me a question.
That's a good question. To the question I have to question you with questions.
It just be.
It's
Well,
like so like you're gonna start off and then I'm gonna kind of just like kind of roll in.
think of it as just improvise. Like
Okay.
how you see the improv sets or one of those silly videos.
Yeah.
I mean, and then like you can play multiple characters. You just
Okay.
have to be sure to keep track
So
of them.
this is based off of the video when I was little, like in the
Yeah.
Shrek
So-
costume.
So what if it's like a sequel?
Okay.
You know, because we don't know why the hell these toys are
Yeah, just randomly attacking.
attacking. Even in the video in the video sequel we did,
Yeah.
it was like we wanted your soul.
Yeah.
Like so the toys were like, all right, cut to 10 years later with the souls,
Yeah.
the toys, and we were like, oh, we want that kid's soul.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be this. This could be use your whatever you think is funny.
Okay.
But I'll also scene paint as well. So
Okay.
like we maybe like we start to, you can use cut to as
Okay.
well. So this is like improv a little bit, but you could be
Okay.
like, we cut to the next day if you feel like we've done, or I could say it as well.
Yeah.
Whoever says it first, like we cut to the next day.
Yeah.
Mikey the Rat, and I could do the voice, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I could be Mikey,
Yeah.
and I'll play other characters. But if you want to play Mikey as well, or we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe you just play yourself. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you're more comfortable with.
It's gonna be really
Oh,
hard to
let's-
pull off a
let's-
5-year-old. but
Let's,
I'll do my
no,
best.
well, this is 20 years.
Oh, 20 years later.
Let's just say it's at least 12 years later. That's our
Okay.
so Mikey the Rat is our suggestion, and
Yeah.
12 years later. So yeah, let's
Let's go.
here we go. We see a house, in a forest, a big nice white brick house. We then zoom in to the house and we see an older man. It's Andrew, and he's just chilling.
Hey, what the fuck is that in the woods?
We see another kid come in.
What the hell?
Andrew, Grandpa,
Oh,
hey,
hey, little boy.
hey,
What are you doing?
Grandpa, can you?
We're in the bathroom. What are you doing in here? I'm trying to go to the bathroom.
Grandpa, I'm outside. When you come out,
Oh,
so Andrew eventually comes out from his dump, I guess.
shit.
Grandpa, can you tell me about the time that you and Mikey the Rat went on a second adventure?
Oh my god. That was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Grandpa, tell me about the time, the years ago one, not the 2
Oh,
weeks
oh,
one.
oh.
Jesus Christ, when you were like normal.
Oh, sorry. That was good. I was 42
Jesus, all right.
minus 20.
Tell us about the time you were 19.
Oh, damn.
All right. We cut back to when Andrew is 19 with Mikey the Rat. And what's the location these two are in?
Brooklyn, New York, at a pizza joint.
All right.
Yeah.
We cut to
Big ass rat.
yeah, we cut to Mikey on the table with
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, what are we getting?
Get a fucking cheese pizza, maybe, Mikey.
I don't know if I want a cheese pizza. I think I want something with pepperoni
Yeah,
on it.
goddamn right. You think they're gonna give you a goddamn pizza that's not cheese?
I think I want something with a pepperoni.
we
Mikey. the
can get a pepper. Waiter, come over here. Come over
Wait,
here.
yes, it's me, the waiter. What can I get you?
Yeah, me and my rat friend.
Is that a rat?
Excuse me? Are
Hey,
you
yeah.
being racist?
It's just I've never seen a rat.
Oh yeah, really? Stop
Hey,
shaking, boy.
Why you
shaking, boy?
why you sweating, you waiter?
Yeah, you good? I pull out a gun out of my pocket.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Listen.
please, I'll get whatever you want.
Good, because it's a water gun and I scored it. I'll tell you that.
I'm wet. Oh dear. All right, get
Yeah.
us a pepperoni and a cheese. Okay. The waiter walks away. Wow, you really know it. You have a way with words in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm from the projects, so you
That's
know.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
We talked about this
Yeah,
years ago.
you pretty
you
much
know?
lived in my house because it's like a sewer anyway.
Well, yeah, it was a. Anyway, enough with the look. I called you here today because ever since what happened years ago, people are trying to get me. First, it was the toys, then it was those kids, then it was all a dream. Apparently, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me neither, bro. I'm just trying to have pizza.
I want to have pizza, but I feel like everybody's got it out for me. I'm a talking rat. I was an actor,
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Well, I mean, that sounds like a problem you got there on your shoulders, or whatever your little feetsies are called.
The feet, they're called feet. I got
I-
shoulders too. They're little shoulders. What's wrong?
You got some nice ears, though. I'll tell you that, Mikey.
I know I got some nice ears.
Well, the problem is that I think you're just too worried about society. I think you should just go back to your damn sewer.
I'm not going back to the damn sewer because that's.
Why can't you get a condo in the sewers?
I don't want to. Look, it's.
Mikey, you can't even reach the goddamn stove in the morning.
I know, but you know what it is. You know what it is. It's like, ever since the pink dog incident, people are more accepting, and the Chicken Little. People are more accepting of animals in society today with talking animals.
You see, the problem is that's a cute pink dog.
That was not okay. Let's get it straight. That was not a cute. That was an alien invader
You're right.
who killed at least 4 people,
You're right.
including
But-
a kid.
But the problem is, right, is that what would your daughter? Say if you had a daughter, who would your daughter rather have, a talking rat or a talking dog?
She'd still be my daughter, so it doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying,
It doesn't. Look, all right, fine, I get it. You know,
it's hard to kind of live in this world as a rat.
it's harder to live as a damn Chicken Little.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that there's still like probably 5 people out there that still found him cute.
I don't. All these. All right, look. All right, let's. Lord Xavier was pretty much a mass murderer. Chicken Little was also a murderer. I haven't murdered anybody. I'm a good rat. I just want to act and eat pizza.
Yeah, I got you. I mean,
I'm here with your pizza.
put it the fuck down and get the hell out of here. first.
Okay. What a waiter.
Yeah, what a god.
What
I'm
a-
not gonna give him no tip.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, we're in a pizza place. We don't tip. You know?
You'd be surprised.
All I'm saying is like, okay, I get I want to be accepted, but is it ever really explained why these toys want to attack me or why this gang? No, the gang wanted to attack me because of the film,
Yeah.
but I'm not. All of a sudden, the door opens up in the pizza place, and you hear the little bell, and we see Boots.
Yo, what's good?
He's talking to the pizza chef. What can I get to you?
I want cheese pizza with some pineapple and ham on it.
We also see on this hooded figure with a trench coat and boots, there are toys spreading out of his pocket.
You get 'em, boys.
Oh, okay, I'll get you the pizza. We
Thank
cut
you,
back
sir.
to Mikey and Andrew talking. Hey, that dude seems a little suspicious.
It looks like Biggie Smalls. Wait, is that Biggie Smalls?
No, wait a minute.
Wait, hold up. Is those toys coming out of his pocket?
What the?
Fucking weirdo.
We cut to the toys coming out. They're all-
troopers. You see Mikey right over there? Get him.
Wait a second, hold on. Why do we want him?
Because Biggie Smalls said so. What the hell you want me to tell you?
That's his nickname. His real name is Ron Jones.
Jones wanted him. We're going to get him.
But why? I want to know why, Captain, real quick. Did he do something to us?
I'm pretty sure that kid over there, the one that's eating the pizza with the rat, he slapped the shit out of my brother. He made him cry
When?
in front of millions of people.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, you remember the first one I
I
went
remember.
there?
Wait, but then why? Okay, look, I'm sorry. I know it's impolite to ask, Captain.
Okay, you just keep going. While
I'll just keep. Look, I just want to. Okay, wait. Did Mikey do something to our army beforehand for us to attack him? He had to have done something, Captain.
pretty sure it's because he's white.
No, that can't. No, we're gonna.
I mean,
Captain, don't go down that road.
we went down that road a long time ago and 4 of my brothers did it.
All right, Captain. No, there's got to be a real reason. Wait a minute. Didn't Mikey sleep with the toy's sister years ago? They went out?
Maybe.
I think they did. Look at this photo. He pulls out a little photo of Mikey and a woman clone trooper kissing.
Whoa. Woo,
Wait a second. That's the whole reason why this has started?
Why does Jones care?
I don't know. Captain, you know what? I'm always going to follow orders, Captain. Let's get that bastard. We cut back to Mikey and Andrew. Anyway, yeah, so I was dating her for a while. Anyway, she broke up with me, but it was a bad breakup. But there have been no consequences since then.
It's funny you say that, because I just got pizza on my pants.
Wait a second. All of a sudden, the toys start crawling up on Andrew and Mikey. Andrew starts swatting them away.
Alright, get off me, you weirdos.
But then they start coming in with like knives and little blasters.
Ah,
What the hell's going on?
I just got stabbed in my calf.
Get down, Andrew. Get down.
How am I gonna get down? I'm gonna go down to that level.
We put the we Andrew and Mikey push the table, and now all of a sudden there's like a gunfight. The pizza chef pulls out a gun. John Jones pulls out a gun. The toys have guns. They're firing. The waiter pulls out
banana.
a banana. You know. Oh dear.
Oh, God.
They start. So now it's like a shootout going on, and now Mikey and Andrew are down as this is all going.
What are we gonna do, Mikey? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, man. I shouldn't. That's why. Oh my God, I kissed one of the toys back in the day.
Kiss a toy?
I kissed. Her name was Lagina Rex.
Like an immutable object? Like a
No, like one of these moving toys.
oh.
Yeah, that's why they attacked me years ago. Remember?
Oh, she at least pretty? Like they all look the same. I heard.
No, she was a looker, but I left her high and dry because I didn't want a relationship. I just wanted a friend,
Yeah.
and then you became my friend.
Yeah. Well,
How the hell did we get out of the waiter gets shot, and then the bloody
my
waiter,
banana.
the bloody waiter body falls down out next
snap.
to the.
Things
Oh,
are really getting heavy here,
Oh
Mikey.
God, we gotta get out of here.
Here, I got a blowtorch. Let's go right through the wall.
All right. So then they use the blowtorch to get out.
Yeah, I even made a size just for you. It's like
yeah.
a little square.
Yeah, little. So then they go out, and then we cut back to John Jones and the toys. They finally get behind the table,
Yeah.
and they see the big hole. John Jones, little toy here. It looks like they've escaped.
Really?
What do we do?
Get in my pocket. We're gonna go chase them.
Yeah. As they leave, we see the police. I mean, we see the pizza chef is dead,
Yeah.
and there's blood everywhere, and that
Poor
John
waiter.
Jones says something before when they walk out,
A la vista, baby.
and one of the toys says, "Keep the change, you filthy animals." So then we cut to in the tunnel now that Mikey and Andrew are now crawling in a tunnel. I can't believe it. This is ridiculous.
It is. It really smells down here. You live here?
I used to live here before I met you. You know.
Thank God you left.
I had to leave. You know, it's they keep crawling through the tunnel, and as they crawl through, they continue to talk. You know, you're like my only friend. You know.
I know. Like literally, I'm the only person that accepts you as a talking rat.
I know. Do you think society would be more accepting after all the other creatures and stuff like that? You know,
Yeah.
but like,
You're right.
I don't know. What are we gonna do to stop this John Jones?
I don't know. If we're in the right place that I think we are, at 9 o'clock, there's supposed to be a new batch of waste. If we can somehow lure him down here, yeah, maybe that could work. Sorry about that.
Jesus Christ.
I got a bone in my mouth.
Yeah.
The bone pizza that we bought.
That was a bony pizza.
Oh,
All right,
really?
so here we are. So now we're in a big sewer-like room with like a pump and like toxic waste, and
Yeah.
in the toxic waste, we see a pink dime floating. We see Sunglasses Jim,
Yeah.
decayed body. We see the Dragon Ball Z Scouter from the Prince vs. Cena. This is a strange place. It
Very.
seems like mystical objects
Yeah.
go down the drain here.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder where this leads.
I don't know. We gotta. Well, maybe we should. Hey, what's this? Magic water.
Ooh, take a sip. See what happens.
All right. So Mikey the rat unscrews it, like a little Pixar rat. Drinks it.
You're good, Mikey.
Oh
Your
my God.
shoulders are getting bigger.
Mikey the rat starts to mutate
Oh God.
to the size of Andrew and with muscles.
Yeah.
Whoa! Holy moly!
Jesus, you can finally reach the stove.
Whoa! What was in that magic water?
Magic water, I think.
Oh, duh! Wow! Jesus Christ!
I wonder who made that.
I think it was Randolph the wizard.
Yeah.
You know?
You shall not pass.
Yeah, he shall not
R.I.P.
pass. Wow! Wait a second. We'll be able to defeat those bastards once and for all.
Yeah. Wait. Does that have an effect? Does that have any other effects besides your muscles? Because not everything you read is the truth. Did you read
I didn't read it. I just drank it.
So like,
It just said magic water.
just
I
said,
didn't.
because
Yeah,
your eyeballs are looking very weird.
I'm a fucking rat. What do you expect?
But the thing is like they're kind of like blowing up.
And then the eyeballs go back to normal. All right,
Okay.
maybe it was just temporary. You're not gonna
Hopefully.
kill me off. I'm alive in the future. God damn it! Stop,
I'm just saying.
you bastard. Then we cut to above ground now, where the toys now are moving across the city with John Jones. Baton hut. John Jones will now speak for the betterment of the Tory army. I am second in command, Colonel Ulysses S. Custard. I'll stand for John Jones. As they stand up, it's like the scene in Star Wars Force Awakens, with the First Order. So we see all the toys now. There's like a decayed poster of a pink dog action figure, because why not? Why not include another
Why
reference?
not? Yeah.
What's another reference we can include?
There's Chicken Little hanging from the
Again.
top. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like just the same three characters
Yeah.
have are the only in this universe. We see Randolph the Wise.
The white man in the suit in the corner.
Oh, the man in white
Yeah.
is there, and that's about it. Why not?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So it's like that scene from Star Wars, and now welcome John Jones. Dun, 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 dun. Fireworks and John Jones making a speech to the army.
Gentlemen and ladies, because I know there's a couple down there in that crowd.
Woo!
We're gathered here today because we are finally gonna capture Mikey the Rat and convict him of the crimes that he has committed against the toy army. He made out with a female. Sick bastard. Does he know what society we live in? Where rats and toys don't combine? What is wrong with him?
Yeah.
Shut up. I've sniffed him out from the pizza place. And we have his coordinates at 42 degrees Celsius in the sewers. We believe that he is with the known associate of Andrew. His longtime friend. What moron he is. I don't know who the hell would be friends with a rat, but they must go back way, way back.
We know they go way back.
I know this.
Somebody pulls out. John Jones pulls out a gun and shoots the soldier.
Yeah. Any more questions? Comments? Good. Get your men ready. Load up.
Oh, bring it back here. Yep, there you go.
Load up.
Yep. Cool.
Upload.
Yeah.
Okay.
We cut to a conversation amongst two soldiers. You didn't need to kill Carl.
Well, Coral's talking too much.
All he wanted to know was an explanation.
You're right. But it's John Jones. What are you gonna... He killed his own wife.
Allegedly.
Well, obviously.
I think it would have, in my opinion, to prevent this whole matter from spilling over years ago, he could have just sent this entire army
Yeah.
as opposed to a small unit
4 guys who didn't know what they were doing.
for it.
It was the special victims unit, pretty much.
Yeah. Jesus.
They were
right.
they were brand spanking new.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Pretty sure it was a 5-year-old there.
Yeah. All right. Now we cut to the army marching in the streets.
Left, 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 right,
On
left,
your left.
left, 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 right, left.
I've been told I told you more.
I've been told da 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 da.
Killing that rat is what we'll do.
Kill that rat is what we'll do.
Spank him and send him to space.
Spank him and send him to space.
Shoot that rat and do it good.
Shoot that rat and do it good.
Left, right,
Left, right,
right, left,
left, right,
left, right,
right, left.
left, right, left, right, lefty, righty, left. We see that people in the New York streets are looking down.
Mildly
at the-
confused.
confused as and then we cut to a couple. God, this is sad.
This is where my tax money went to.
What? I don't think we funded these guys.
I'm pretty sure we did.
That's clearly a toy army. Hubby?
Really? I really need glasses. I thought that was police
The goddamn,
officers.
the goddamn toy army.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
jeez.
Move it up here. There you go. It's a goddamn toy army, honey.
Oh my god,
Ah,
I couldn't tell.
you know.
This is good pastrami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cut back to the army walking. They do another chant because why not?
Yeah.
It's in the road.
In the road.
I repeat what I sing that. All right, listen. As a second in command, when I sing the song, I say it first, and then you repeat it, and then we repeat it again. All right, God damn it, is how that chants work in the army, in our toy. All right. In the road,
In the road.
there's a little rat.
Wait, isn't he in the sewer, sir?
No, just repeat what I got to say.
Okay.
There's a little rat.
There's a little rat,
He's got white hands.
but you got right hands.
He's a little rat. One,
He-
a two. Let's go. He's a
little
little
rat.
rat. The rat.
The rat.
The rat.
The rat.
Let's get that rat.
Get the rat.
Get the rat.
Rat.
Get that rat.
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 Riddity
He's
rat,
a
rat.
little rat.
Rat.
Rat. We're
Rat.
gonna kill him.
Kill
Rat.
him.
Kill him. We're gonna maim him. Maim him. Maim him. We come
Was
back
that
to
grooming him?
John Jones in the front. And they finally reach the location, the sewer temple or whatever.
Halt.
Yes, sir.
I smell him. Always smells by the sewers, but I think I smell him.
Second in command. What's our next move?
Okay, we're gonna send about not 4 this time, but 5 of the special victims down there to go check it out.
All right. How about there? That's the first wave. Then we send the whole army in if they fail.
Maybe.
No. Yes. They have a staring contest because they realize who's really in charge. We don't. It's a mystery, but anyway, we cut to inside. Mikey is now super strong, like we left him because of the magic water. And Andrew is ready. Is doing like it's like they're like doing like a boxing montage.
Like a montage of everyone working out.
Yeah, and Mikey's a Brooklyn rat.
I feel really ripped now.
I feel good.
Yeah.
All right, what's it gonna be when they come in here? This is our last stand, so to speak.
Let's try disguise first. We should try. You see, there's sunglasses over there. I mean, these clones are pretty stupid.
Okay,
Let's try it.
so they put on the. Andrew puts on the sunglasses.
No,
Rem-
I think
Mikey-
you should put the
Mikey puts
sunglasses.
on the Mikey puts on the sunglasses reminiscent of bring it up here. Yeah, there we go. Mikey puts on the sunglasses reminiscent of Sunglasses Jim.
Yeah.
And then what does Andrew pick up?
I put on a janitor's outfit.
A classic janitor's outfit
Yeah.
from one of the one of
the best episodes.
one of
that
the
we
films.
recorded.
From Pink Dog 7,
Yeah.
Return of the
Janitor.
the janitor. So they put it on. All right, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I guess we gotta
Yeah.
try it. So the 5 squad bust in. It's 5 golden stormtroopers. Why not? Right?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yes.
Have you seen Mikey and Andrew?
No. I clean the sewers.
And me, I'm Sunglasses him.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck
Wait.
is Sunglasses him?
You look really.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
All of a sudden, Mikey and Andrew just lapped them into the
lap them
acid. Ah! And one by one they
Yeah.
fall. Ah, help! Ah, help me!
Yeah, I told you, Mikey, these were
help.
gonna work.
Yeah. Wow, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
We cut back to outside. Second in command, John Commander, they're dead.
Oh. Damn it. Send.
Wait,
What?
wouldn't you like to give a riveting speech if you're going to send these men in for one final battle?
Sure.
So John Jones, once again, like a scene from Star Wars The Force
He
Awakens,
pulls out a
He-
podium out of his back
he gives-
pocket.
he gives a second speech in a matter of 10 minutes.
Men, I know our 5 best troopers died. Doesn't mean that you can't win the war.
And the other 4 also years ago.
Well, they weren't.
He pulls out a gun and shoots it.
I'm tired of all these insubordinated clones keep talking back to me like they know something. Do you know who I am? Probably not, because I don't know who you guys are, but you just happen to be my army.
Yeah.
But you're going to go down there. You're going to get him. You're going to kill him. You're going to rip his guts out. And then you're going to put his guts back in him, and then rip him out again and let him know who's boss. Someone say, yeah, please.
The second command comes in. And we're going to all go in there. And then John Jones and him stare again. Who's really in charge? They don't know. Because they both might be, or they both, who knows?
And I will be accompanying you in this journey. Well, depending if I get my fat ass through the sewer. But
And the second in command speaks. And this will be the final battle. This will be either they die or we all die. Because we're finishing up this series once and for all. No loose ends whatsoever. Yes, the second one doesn't make sense because
it's the second one.
he's an actor, and then it was all a dream at the end, or was it? Who knows? We don't care. We're only concerned about the first time when the toys attacked. And then somebody else speaks. Wait, I have a quick question. And John Jones points at him.
Yes.
So what was the point earlier, years ago? Remember when the toys attacked that other good person?
So
Donnie Bravo. And then the army guy comes in at the end and says the war's just begun. What was the point of that attack?
what happened is my little sister had toys, but they weren't men toys. They were female toys. And Mikey was a player.
I don't think Mikey was involved. All right, never mind. And so now the troops all turn around and the Ron Jones says a line.
I'll be back.
Second in command turns. Just follow us and ready your weapons. So now we have 1 million toy troopers are following John Jones. And
John Jones
second in command.
starts a chant.
Yeah.
Left. Left.
The
Left.
chant
right.
is cut off short because it's just 3 seconds they walk it.
Yeah.
And they see Mikey and Andrew.
John Jones.
Second in command says, "Company, halt!" We just walk 2 seconds.
We're going to go down that ladder. And they should be right there waiting for us.
Mikey and Andrew are just right in front of them,
Yeah.
like 2 feet away.
Holy shit, they're so close.
Hey, Mikey the Rat here.
Jesus, he's so big. Boys, attack!
So now, in the epic battle, Andrew, what weapons do you have? What if you found Randolph's wizard hat
Yeah.
and put that on your head,
And that's all.
and you do magic powers? What do you think?
That's fine.
All right, cool. So now Mikey, super strength. Yeah, Mikey the Rat, and then Andrew with a magic hat that he just found from
In
a
the
dead
sewer.
Randolph wizard, because he's dead in this universe, I guess.
Yeah.
He's probably killed by the gorilla
Yeah,
after
most
Gorilla
likely.
2, the film we never made, Gorilla 3. So now we have an exciting battle, and we'll cut in between. First, Mikey the Rat, eat this, as he's throwing punches to toys, and he's throwing the toys, and it's sort of like he punches like 50 toys in the air, and they all fall and are destroyed. And you could play some of the toy characters as I'm destroying them. Eat this.
Ah! Get
Eat
back on the
this.
left flank! Oh, the right flank needs assistance!
Fire your bullets at me. I dare you to.
Don't fire the bullets, we're not gonna play into this cliche!
A few of them start firing, and then
What is your problem?
the bullets start bouncing off and killing the toys.
Retreat. We'll pull back at least for now.
Mikey the rat sticks out his tongue, like, and then is able to grab a bunch.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh my god! Ah!
and he eats the toys, and they digest slowly and die. We cut to Andrew now, who has magic powers all of a sudden.
Ooh, Wizard Lagula.
Wizard Agula turns them into cheese.
Not the cheese.
Quick, go around his ankles, men!
I don't have ankles.
Andrew
I'm
jumps.
floating.
Andrew floats, and then they shoot each other with the harpoons. Quick, use the net. So they try to draw a net on
I'm
Andrew.
invisible.
He turns invisible, and now they draw a net on.
Unga. That's invisible powers.
They draw a net onto other toys who trapped, and they lose oxygen and they can't breathe anymore.
Jesus.
And then you draw a few more spells. Bring it back up here. Yeah. The toys turn into cavemen and then destroy each other.
What's 9 plus 10?
The toys' heads start to explode.
There we go. Yeah.
We cut back now. Both Mikey and Andrew are fighting off the toys together, like back to back, like an action movie. Eat this, and they're drawing like quotes and one-liners.
Yeah.
Eat this, bub.
And John Jones in the back.
I'm here now.
Now we cut to all the toys have been defeated. The whole entire million toy army has just Mikey and Andrew are standing tall, and now it's just John Jones in second in command.
I see you have defeated my toy army. I can't really say I'm impressed because they're toys, but I'm impressed. Speak.
So Mikey says, "So how's this gonna end? Are we gonna kill you, or is this over? Is this finally end?"
Oh no, I have wave 2 coming as we speak.
All of a sudden, wave 2 comes in. What should wave 2 be?
I think full-size clones.
Okay.
Like they drank some magic water.
We know that you have magic water on you, so I sent down a group after you killed the first group, and they got the magic water. We cloned the water, cause I'm a cloner from Camino.
John Jones takes off his mask and reveals
Camino.
Whoa, wait a minute. He's a Camino.
Caminino.
Oh, no.
No. He's speaking Caminian.
What a twist.
Andrew,
Andrew, what do we do?
Propaganda las luces.
What?
Sorry. I don't know. I think we can't fight this guy.
Wait a second. Yes, we can. You use one of your spells. Project me into them, and I will do a Sonic the Hedgehog-like fur explosion, sending needles into all of them.
Jesus, how many needles you got?
I have enough to take him out, but you've got to
Okay.
use that magic spell.
Ready?
So all of a sudden, John Jones is watching. Second in command is watching. The clone is watching. John Jones shouts real quick.
You get him, Sonic.
But John Jones says something as the rat is coming closer. And
Stop. Who goes there?
Mikey doesn't stop, and then he freezes up in the air. Mikey, now with his super muscles and like hedgehog-like spikes on his back,
Stuck in a really sticky situation.
he says, "Eat this and die." The spikes fly to each clone. John Jones gets hit right in the heart. And then Mikey falls slowly. Andrew standing there proud. Andrew and Mikey walk over to the John Jones and the clones who are now dying because of spikes.
You defeated my men. You put a spike into my heart.
Look, I'm sorry what happened years ago, but it didn't have to end like this.
You're right, it didn't. I'm going to be very honest with you. What happened a couple years ago?
Me? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
I was in love
With?
with her,
Who?
Sandra the toy. But it didn't work out because we were different. We were Romeo and Juliet. And I didn't mean for all this to happen.
I understand.
So now we see Mikey holding dying John Jones in his arms as he dies. Look, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
John Jones,
Put me into the waste. Send me off with my men.
we don't need to do that. We
No.
can just bury you in a regular grave.
No. I deserve this. I want a Viking burial.
You'll come back alive. We can't risk it.
You're right, but that's not the point.
John Jones slowly fades away.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do that for you. Sorry. John Jones dies along
Wow,
with the
what a-
clones.
What a memorable guy.
Wait a minute. Since you got your wizard power, can you bring back at least these innocent clones? I mean, that's the second in command. That's the second in command talking. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, the audio fell.
Not the audio.
We're back. Hold on.
Okay.
I just got it. Oops. Hello. All right, back. Yeah, we back. So then John, the second in command, says, "Can you at least bring back some of the clones?"
I'll see what I can do.
So he musters up energy balls and then spreads it around. The toys start coming up one by one. Not John Jones,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but the toys start coming up, and now the toys are good.
We're all better now, sir. We're ready. Wait, are you siding with the enemy?
No,
Do I see treason?
Then the toys all look at each other, and then the second in command says, "No." He stands up. "We've got to unite. All right? It has to be us together. No more animal versus toy. No more pink dog versus toy. No more dog toy versus human. What do you say we unite under one united front to protect this universe?"
I follow orders, sir.
The toys all agree happily. Yay!
Yay, we
And
won.
then Mikey and Andrew turn to the second in command. "Hey, I think we want you to lead. Right, Andrew?"
Yes.
Second in command smiles.
Thanks.
He turns to the troops.
Let's go, boys.
"We got a universe to protect." Another clone says at the same time.
But wait.
A different clone.
Yeah.
They march out slowly.
Are we gonna just not talk about the dead guy here? No?
No, he.
Why isn't he just still wearing a janitor's outfit?
The clones march out, all happy. Mikey and Andrew are sitting there, and then all of a sudden, Mikey starts to go back to normal. The
Yeah.
effects start to wear out.
I told you, Mikey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah.
How are you gonna woo the ladies now?
You know what? Maybe I just wooed a one. So we cut to the house of the lady toy who we talked to, Sandra. Mikey has flowers and a suit on, and he starts talking. He starts knocking.
Yeah.
"Andrew, wish me luck."
Okay. Good luck.
Ting, ting, ting. The door opens. You can play Sandra.
Hello. Who is it?
"It's me, Mikey."
Mikey. It's been so long.
"I like to be with you. Would you marry me?"
Holy shit, that's pretty quick. This is like, no, sorry. No.
"Would you marry me?
Jesus.
Please."
This is very, yes, of course I would.
We cut to a wedding where now they have gotten married.
Andrew's crying in the corner.
Yeah.
In a ball.
Years later, they now have kids and a little cottage. Then we realize now that the house across the street from Andrew's house is the house of Mikey the Rat and his wife. And now we cut back to Andrew as an old man, talking to the kids, his grandchildren.
So like I said, never drink bleach. I meant, no. So yeah, me and Mikey lived our lives. And I married your mother. Your mother had you.
Bring it back up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know how to use one of these damn things. But yeah, little Jeffrey, the fuck out of my house already. Go over
I'm
there.
your son.
Oh,
I'm your grandson.
oh. Well, then stay as long as you want.
And then the final scene, I guess, is Mikey the Rat comes in, your wife comes in, and Mikey's wife and the kids and the grandkids and the other kids, they all come in and start playing together. And Mikey and Andrew,
Sweet Caroline.
as they share a slice of pizza together to
Remember
end.
when we did this when I was 19?
I remember.
Boy, that was years ago. You want to talk about the story?
Oh, let's reminisce again. And we pull out of the house to see them celebrating in a fun time, and we see the toys celebrating as well
As
because
they protect my house.
yeah, and the end. Yay! What a sequel.
That was very interesting. That was better.
Yeah,
That was very compelling.
I think we figured out why the toys were attacking,
Yeah.
and it was cool to see a supersized rat. That was
Yeah.
fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always thinking I'm gonna wrap this up soon. But I'm always thinking like how, because so I'll say this right now. My plan is to move on to bigger projects. Like
Yeah.
I've loved all the. I'm still gonna do videos. Obviously, I'm still gonna do stuff with you, and other friends. But I think I've just realized like it's time to think bigger, and I've always thought bigger. As you know,
Yeah, yeah.
like whatever it is, calling out John Cena, or what it is, trying out for WWE, or what it is, like writing feature film scripts, which I've written a few. But now I think it's really clicked to me during the quarantine and pandemic. It's like, I think it's like now or never. With
Yeah.
with these goals. And I'm like, I love all these short films. I love all these videos. But I wanna make bigger projects, and that's the plan. And like, I would love to do a Mikey the Rat the movie. With like a silly, like
Yeah.
imagine that, a silly comedy with like just
Yeah.
like. We're back. Thanks for bearing with us. Or maybe if we edited, it's when we edit, it's not. People are gonna be like, "What? What are you talking about?" Because the audio device fell down twice, so I'm just trying to move it where it doesn't
Fall no more.
fall down exactly anymore. Cool. Yeah. I mean, so I guess we'll talk about our future goals real quick. Like me, I want to, continue to always push forward, and that's why I've written like multiple feature films now in their first draft. A play. I was working on another play, but I got distracted. And then working on I wrote like 2 TV show pilots. I want to start writing short stories again. And then I've also started finally submitting like short films I've done, because I have like Lost Mask and The Search and
Yeah.
Donovan Santiago Show. I have a lot of high quality short films that people like, but I just really haven't done anything with them because, it's I don't know the particular reason. I just think I like really doing them and enjoying them.
Yeah.
But I do want to like start getting my name out there a little more, which I have been doing with the improv and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I would like to do. But so what about you? Like, I know, we're still going to do videos, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't really have any particular ideas right now except for like these audio things right now.
Yeah.
But like, so what are you up to next, if you could talk about
So my plans as of right now is to become a armed security guard, pretty much.
that?
I have some way to go, but it's currently in progress, pretty much. Around like November, October, November, I'm gonna be trying to start getting classes and then start working
Nice.
to become armed. I always want to do construction, but with the corona crisis and everything like that, a lot of jobs aren't hiring people at the moment, because it's hard to hire when this stuff is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of really took me out of that opportunity. It's still an idea, and it still will always be there as an opportunity. But at the moment, like, security guarding is pretty much like something I've always wanted to do, besides like being in the NFL and obviously a bunch of other things that,
Mm-hmm.
more of like things that I've always wanted, but sometimes those things are always, hard to accomplish, especially like the NFL, because you got to be extremely like amazing at what you do when it comes to football and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that was more like a dream, more or less,
Yeah.
that I just couldn't have come true, because I think I was never just really that invested as I got older, because I realized all the consequences and risks that come with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like there is a lot of luxury, like, you make millions of dollars, but like at what cost, what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I wouldn't want to risk my body and my life for millions of dollars if I can't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
And what
not
about?
that security job, not that being a security guard is like any easier, because that's still like, there's still that possibility and that risk. So
Yeah. There's always a risk with anything,
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, definitely, because I've been in the same boat as well, where like I really love something for a while, and
Yeah.
then I kind of like sometimes there's like a shelf limit, Like I always love filmmaking and YouTube, obviously,
yeah.
but then like like I was trying out for I still like to be a WWE on-screen character, but I kind of let it go, because I couldn't commit the time really to a wrestling school because I'd rather do the improv performing and the sketch performing and the character
Yeah.
performing. But so sometimes it's like, all right, I've done as much as I can with this. What's next,
Yeah.
But there's always going to be stuff you do regularly. But so I was going to ask, I know like years ago, and we'll probably wrap it up soon. Years ago, I tried to get you to make YouTube videos, and I know I don't know if you were as interested,
Well, the thing is that I did a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
You still uploaded that thing, right?
I still uploaded
yeah.
like all those like videos I made on Call of Duty with my mother and stuff.
Yeah, I
but
remember that.
I took them down.
Oh,
But I didn't
okay.
take them down. I just made them private for just me to be able to see.
Oh yeah.
Just because of like, I think I did use foul language in them if I'm not mistaken, like I did curse,
Yeah.
or my mom might have said something like that might have been foul. I know how YouTube is nowadays, and I don't want to try to get I'm not gonna get sued for like a bunch of money because I said the F-bomb when I was like 11. I don't think they would because
Yeah.
I'm not a big time YouTuber.
I curse. Yeah, but I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but like I always that was also another thing that I always wanted to do, but it was just like the equipment. Like, It was so hard with the equipment, and like I also had like an Android phone, so it was like either I could have done YouTube videos like that,
Yeah.
but it was hard to film like on an Android phone like that, which wasn't really the best quality. It was like I'm not saying I don't think it was LG. It was a different type of brand,
Yeah.
and it was hard because like even when like I would try to film videos, it was super grainy and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the only problem, and I didn't and like. There was a lot of like video editors and stuff out there at that time. It was just the thing that it was like, not being able to, having to pay for it and stuff like that. There was a lot of things that I put in.
Mhm.
I had to put into perspective before I did it. Would I do it in the future if I had once I get a computer and stuff? Most definitely, because I think it'd be easier.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do YouTube because it's like a job that you can do on your own time. It's not something you have to be like always consistent with.
Yeah.
But you should because it's easier to make more money that way, but you don't it's like your job. You're an entrepreneur at that point pretty much.
Like what type of videos would you do? You think like more sketches or more video game or a mix films?
I think I'd probably do like a mix of everything, like sketches,
Yeah.
a lot of skits most likely.
Mhm.
Definitely a lot of what is it called? A lot of video gaming because at that point, I mean, I'd probably be playing a lot of the games that most people do play. Like I play a lot of 2K. I play a lot of I don't really play Call of Duty a lot anymore because it's kind of just gone hill. Cold War, the new game Cold War does look very interesting.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that trailer.
Yeah, it's bringing back like how like Black Ops was the first Black Ops. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like bringing that nostalgia back. I think that's what they're starting to realize. A lot of people don't care about this futuristic stuff
Yeah.
as much because it's like people overuse their abilities too much online. It's really hard to get down with everything, pretty much. So
I want like old school, I guess maybe.
Yeah. But I think I do probably a mix of everything, probably even vlogging too, because I know that's
Yeah.
also really big with some YouTubers. Would I make like multiple channels and try to keep those up to date? I think that's pretty difficult. A lot of YouTubers do that, and like you gotta get props when props are due, because that's pretty difficult, I assume.
Yeah.
Like having to transfer like some people have like a gaming channel, some people have like just like a vlogging channel.
Yeah.
I think I would just keep it on one channel, but just keep it organized really well.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool. And
yeah,
I guess I was also gonna ask, like I said, and we're coming to the conclusion. I always check the time, but this
yeah,
so I remember when I created my sci-fi series in 2002, we tried to get you to create a sci-fi series. Like you had a little drawing book.
Yeah, I remember that.
But were you not as interested because you only did a few drawings?
I think what happened is that I think when I was younger, the creativity that my creative mind wasn't always there because I always played like a lot of games and I always was like doing things outside.
Yeah.
So like I never had that time, and like on top of school and stuff like that. Because when I came home from school, like I would have to do my homework and then I have to eat dinner, take a shower, and then at that point like I'd go to sleep pretty much.
Yeah.
So like there was like so many things that like kind of was there. Like on the weekends I was normally out doing things like either shopping with my mom or like out with friends and stuff like that. Like there was like it wasn't that I wasn't interested. I just my creativeness wasn't always there with me.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to think of things without like trying to like rip off someone else, like ripping. Like when I first started, like I was just drawing battles of like from like the Clone Wars, pretty much,
Yeah.
like Geonosis and stuff. I mean, sometimes that's a good start. It's just that like for me, I just could never. I never took it any further because I just couldn't think of anything at that moment.
Oh,
And
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it just takes where you just start writing. Like usually people say like, instead of trying to think of something, just write things down and then just kind of make it into one thing, at like one big idea.
Yeah.
And like I probably could have just, if I would have just stuck to it and just like drew a lot of random things, and eventually it probably would have came into something bigger, you know?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, we're back here once again. So you're talking about your sci-fi series, right? And you said how it was too similar to Star Wars, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
So,
what are you gonna say?
I mean, like if I would, I think if I would have had more time on my hands around that,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have, been able to elevate it and probably change to something else. But I like between like I said, school and everything else that was going on at that time, around those times, it was pretty difficult to try to keep everything up. Especially when you're like, I was like, if I'm not mistaken, you guys gave me that book when I was like
Yeah.
I think 10.
Yeah.
So at that point, like I was never, I don't think not many kids kind of stayed inside and like, drew a lot.
Mhm.
Like especially like when I first moved up here, I was always outside doing things.
Yeah.
So I never really was inside. So
That makes sense. Yeah.
like with all those like, but like I did draw in it a lot. I think I used like, I don't know how, it was like a composition book. So how many, I won't say like maybe like 100 pages, maybe like even 150
Yeah.
pages had like some type of drawing in
I remember that. Yeah.
it. And if not like little like short stories too.
Yeah, I remember that as well. Because I was gonna say, like, I mean, if you ever do want to come back to it, you have the tools.
Yeah.
Because like my like I said, my sci-fi series when I started it, was a lot really like Star Wars. Very very similar to the prequels.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my own original drawings, just like you had original, but there like I said, there were clones and similar ideas.
Yeah.
And it did form into its own series eventually. But I mean, if that's something you want to do, you can definitely, like same with the video. Like it's a lot easier to do videos these days. Back in the, even back when I started, it was like like
Yeah.
it was a lot harder. It was like you have to have like the mini DV camera, and like computers weren't as they were
Yeah.
today. But now what's amazing about today is like, and also like there was always like money was a factor. Now that
Yeah.
I'm actually like working and making money, I can actually afford like, oh wow, a good mic or a good camera.
Yeah.
This audio equipment we're using for this,
Yeah.
which back in the day I didn't have the money for that, like
Yeah.
you were, like even on your phone now you can do,
Like
you can-
almost damn near anything.
yeah, you could do a whole film. So I guess like I said, you're gonna do security, you're gonna do the possibly videos eventually.
Yeah.
But what else is next for Andrew? Would you say? Is there
de-
anything else that I missed?
Definitely like moving out at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm turning 19 soon, so I want to say
Oh,
at least
nice.
maybe like 22,
Yeah.
because they're not that like apartments and stuff up here are not that expensive,
Yeah.
and probably try to like move out around that time and try to like start living my independent life. So
Yeah. And do you have any other ideas? Like I said, besides like the YouTube, besides possibly writing again,
Yeah.
the security, like, and I know you said NFL was a dream,
yeah.
but like what other hobbies do you really like doing?
I like going to the gym when it was open.
Yeah.
That was good. I mean,
Okay.
I'll probably get back into a lot of those things, like back into those things once everything starts clearing up,
Mm-hmm.
whenever that happens. But I mean, I don't have a lot of hobbies. I usually play like a lot of games. I would like to get more into like reading, maybe like reading books, because I know
Yeah.
like behind like a lot of games and movies, there's always the lore in books
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff. So at some point, I want to start reading more
Mm-hmm.
for that reason, so I'm able to get more of an understanding of like certain things like
Mhm.
Star Wars and stuff. There's a lot more things behind the scenes and like in between episodes that not many people know,
Yeah.
which I never knew. And like now that with the luxury of YouTube, it's easier that way to like figure them out,
Mm-hmm.
or at least find out and like listen to. Cause like not even like I think 3 days ago, I was watching like when Dark Vader first became Dark Vader, like the trials he went through and stuff like that to become like a Sith Lord, like turning his Kyber crystal into like a blood red, crimson or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like by taking it from like it was like a bunch, it's like a comic books like series, and some guy transformed into like one whole like 2 hour long like audio book pretty much for everybody. He did like impressions on like Emperor Palpatine, Lord Vader, and a bunch of other characters that appeared throughout the whole like thing, the whole comic series. It was cool to like be able to actually know like how like it wasn't just like something where he was just given a lightsaber that so happened to be red. It was something that he created himself, Yeah. And like he had to fight for it to get to it. Because I don't want to like spoil it for who doesn't know, but it's actually really. I forgot. I don't know who made it, who the YouTuber was, but whoever did, he did a really good job on it. So
yeah, I was gonna say I like that stuff as well. I love that there is, easier access to content. I mean, and there's always positives and negatives.
Yeah.
But I love it because. I mean, I do miss the old days when you had to like look for stuff and you finally found that DVD or that movie or that video game.
Yeah.
Now it's all instant, which actually I do like. Like I've actually do digital games now, which I didn't normally used to do. Like buy a game on my PS4 or buy a game on my. But now I'm doing it a lot more because GameStops are closing and etc.
Yeah.
But there is so much content. I look at the game store. I look at YouTube. I look at the books, that I haven't read. I've been trying to read a lot more over the past few years as well. And it's like content overload, but in a good way. You know? That's why when I realize when I tell people, I've uploaded like over 1,000 videos, a mix of like short films and vlogs and reviews, and their eyes like wide, like or like, whoa, like how'd you do that? I'm like, well, consistency.
Yeah.
And plus I like making content.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, no.
Do you have anything to say to you want people to follow you or?
I mean, it's okay.
It's okay if they don't.
I'm not one of those type of person. I'm not
That's
that
cool.
guy, so.
I
mean, if you guys like have Xbox and you guys so happen to play like a video game like Siege or like 2K or something like that, and you want to add me, my gamer tag is IX Issues, but there's a space between the IX Issues. Space XI.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
It's one of those usernames.
Yeah.
I know you always had the craziest usernames. You know, where it's like
a lot of them got me banned, but it's okay.
Like Wagon Boy 299977. My usernames are always basic. Warsman111 or Donovan TPS or the Prince DS. But what's it called? No, well, okay, so I could put that in. Well, you know what? It's been great talking to you for however long this is, however long I'll edit. Love that we got down to the, origins of videos and how you felt during videos, your favorite videos, talking about Friends, doing the improvised Mikey the Rat sequel is really silly and fun.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to say, thanks for listening, everybody. I appreciate it.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. And have a great day and stay positive. And remember, George Lucas is in your room somewhere crying.
In a ball.
Imagine. We love you, George. Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.